Well, Stegosaurus Day is this weekend, and this is a colossal deal because the Stegosaurus has a colossal tie to Colorado.
It's true, and I wanted to point something out. So for those of you that don't know at home, Claudia is taller than me. You're taller than you normally.
I'm a lot taller. I took my heels off because I knew it was, oh, wow.
She's a lot taller than I am.
I am a lot taller than you.
And, okay, so Claudia has the height. I have the width right now, right?
Well,
it's okay. I'm pregnant. It's okay. But I think together, with your height and my width, we make the perfect dinosaur.
Yes, we do. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. And I wore my small heels today.
See, I love it. Well, it's great because, again, the Stegosaurus has a colossal tie to Colorado, and Park Ranger Marianne Bunnell chatted with her friend Matthew from the Morrison History Museum. You're going to want to hear all about Stegosaurus Day.
I'm Park Ranger Marianne Bunnell from Jefferson County Open Space, and I'm here today in one of my favorite places, the Morrison Natural History Museum in Morrison, Colorado. And with me today is Matthew Mossbrucker.
Hi. Thanks for having me, Marianne. It's nice
to meet you. So good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, and Matt, why don't you tell everybody who you are and why you're at this museum?
So I am the director and curator. My job is to dig up old dead things and show them to children. And our museum is focused on our paleontological heritage here in West Denver, well, Morrison, Colorado, don't want to call it West Denver. And here in Jeffco, we have fossils like first Stegosaurus fossils ever found, T-Rex, Triceratops, you name it. If it lived in Colorado, we have it here.
Which is why I love this museum, because as a park ranger, I love understanding more about the rocks that I'm walking through and being able to imagine the creatures that lived here. And that's what this museum does, is it brings those things to life. And one of the many hats you wear here at the museum is you help train volunteers. And full disclosure, I'm a volunteer here at Morrison Natural History Museum when I'm not on duty as a ranger, and Matt has been a great teacher. So one of the things I love is that we do dig deeper here at this museum. The volunteers get to be involved. So can you talk a little bit more about some of what's going on upstairs in the prep lab and some of the current discoveries that this museum's making?
Absolutely. So here in Morrison, we have the remains of the first Stegosaurus ever collected. You know it as our state fossil. And what we're trying to do is develop a deeper understanding of this dinosaur because there wasn't much of it found, and it's still locked in concrete hard sandstone. Those bones, which are here on display at the museum, are complemented by the best example of Stegosaurus tracks. Those tracks are not just the finest in the world, but they're from the same dig site that produced the very first Stegosaurus, Quarry 5 along Dinosaur Ridge. It gets better because we have the only example of teeny tiny baby Stegosaurus footprints from the same dig site, showing that Stegosaurus was born here in Colorado 147 million years ago.
That's remarkable. And you can imagine the little babies because you have a model right here in the museum of a baby stegosaur, an infant stegosaur, and we have the track right here of an infant, which is just remarkable to think about this being a rookery for young dinosaurs right here in Morrison, Colorado.
Yeah, what we're trying to figure out is why did Stegosaurus choose Morrison? Why is this an area that would have been preferable for this dinosaur? Because it's an unknown ecosystem. Every time we dig in, we find something that's unique about our Jurassic here in Morrison that is just not found elsewhere. New turtles, new lungfish, new tiny lizard-like animals called spinodonts. It's a unique place here, just in the shadow of Red Rocks.
So you've got a cool event coming up. We have Stegosaurus Day on April 27th. And can you talk a little bit about why we celebrate Stegosaurus Day here at this museum and what people might see if they come?
So, in 1982, Governor Richard Lamb finally relented. By executive order, he made Stegosaurus Colorado's state fossil. So it's like our dinosaur ambassador for the Centennial State. And it's an excellent choice that these kiddos made because the first Stegosaurus, of course, is a Colorado native, and so are many other fine examples of this dinosaur from Garden Park, just outside of Canyon City, Colorado, the Western Slope. It's a fantastic animal. And this year's Stegosaurus Day is a little different because while we are highlighting this wonderful dinosaur and we're physically bringing the fossils out of the display case, putting them in the lab so I can show them to you and you can develop a firsthand, hands-on experience with these fossils. but we're also going to celebrate all of the animals that once called Colorado their home too. So we're going to meet dinosaurs like Triceratops, 80 million years younger than Stegosaurus. Still a Colorado dino, but not a dinosaur that lived with Stegosaurus. We get to talk about these animals in context of their habitats, their lives, their loves, what their favorite color was. Should be fun.
It's going to be exciting. I think it's so fun to learn about Colorado and its past landscapes and see the fossils in person.
All right, so what I'm working on is actually very cool. This bone right here is called a neural spine, and it terminates in these little lumps that are heart-shaped. This is a unique feature to the tail of Stegosaurus. This is from Morrison's Quarry 5 here at Morrison, Colorado, along Dinosaur Ridge, and it's part of the very first Stegosaurus ever found in the world. It defines what it means to be Stegosaurus. And the rock that's around it, it's as hard as granite. That's because the sand grains have very little clay between them, and they coalesce and touch like three-dimensional Velcro. It's very hard to prep. The bone itself is brittle, so it's hard to clean the bones without risking their destruction. So we have to go slow. Hence these fine jackhammer-like tools, removing grains of sand one at a time. Is there a better way to do this? More efficient? No. If you just can't wait for instant gratification, fossil prep might not be for you.
So even if you can't make it on Stegosaurus Day, it's always a great time to come to Morrison Natural History Museum. In addition to the museum, you all have digs,
Right.
you have volunteer programs, you have field trips, so can they check out the website and see what's going on?
They can. If you go to www, pretty standard, right? mnhm.org, short for Morrison Natural History Museum, you'll find our website and all the happenings here in Morrison, Colorado.
Get your dinosaur on and come to Morrison Natural History Museum. Thank you so much, Matt. Can I shake your
Oh yes,
your,
my T-Rex paw.
T-Rex paw
Very
again?
good.
Thank you so much.
All right, and you can come celebrate National Stegosaurus Day with the team at the Morrison Natural History Museum this coming Saturday. Check out one of Colorado's original natives. Visit morrisonco.us for more info.